Come and sit down by the campfire if you dare. As Camille, Gemma, Joanne, and Aggie as they tell the ghost stories of Maine. This is the Filipina Ghost Cousins, every week, only on Keith TV. In the mid-1800s, the Maine woods were literally buzzing. Not only was the lumber industry taking off, but the illegal moonshine that lit those woods at night also was a-buzzing. Bootleggers would come from miles around to obtain their secret stash, to transport and to make a profit off what they did not consume. The jugs of contraband, or as they called it, the devil's mouthwash, that they indulged in were oftentimes sold in vast quantities around during these times in America's darkest days. In the deep woods north of Bangor lived the Razorshins, who are very dangerous unless you have an offering of Wiscasset whiskey. The Razorshins, believed to be cousins of Henry Hudson's crew, are immortal humanoids who had an excessive thirst for liquor during the Prohibition of Maine. New lumberjacks at the time had an initiation ritual they had to follow. They had to pay respect to the Razorshins by leaving a jug of whiskey outside their cabin door the first night of the full moon. This payment was due, in full, on the first full moon of their employment. The full moon would prove to be a tricky night for most of these new lumberjacks. Under the light of the full moon, the Razorshins would come out of hiding and begin looking for alcohol to consume, or more specifically, Wiscasset 40-year whiskey. Wiscasset 40-year-old whiskey was aged in apple barrels at the old Dresden Road farms using the best barley that Farmer de la Cruz used as a ruse for fodder for his cattle. If the Razorshins accepted the gift and finished the jug by morning, they would show their appreciation by chopping down a tree for the lumberjack with their magnificent razor-sharp bones that were built into their shins. Not every new lumberjack was in a giving mood. Maybe because they were non-believers, cheapskates, or maybe they just wanted to keep the devil's mouthwash for themselves in their private stash. Those who failed to provide the Razorshins with whiskey, many times it wouldn't end well. Stories ran rampant of the Razorshins scalping and mutilating new lumberjacks in those woods that failed to offer the high-quality Wiscasset whiskey and instead offered the cheaper Bangor whiskey, or God forbid the dreaded Boothbay Harbor 1-week-aged 1/4-cent gin. For those who refused to fulfill Razorshins' request were reported to be often chased down, apprehended and scalped by the beasts. While others would just go missing with to be found later, mutilated in the dark Maine woods with their shins sliced brutally to the bone. So what do you think? I think you should tell more stories like this when we go camping. I love it.
Yeah, there is not much to go on other than Pablo's farm on Old Dresden Road. Maybe he has a bottle or two we can sample.
Yeah, that whiskey sounds good, and I'm ready to tie one down and have a humdinger of a night.
Alright, then let's get toasted like sesame seeds on a hot crossed bun.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. As always, please like, comment and subscribe. I hope to see you next week.
Okay everybody, that's a wrap.